wasting your time on talking to women on the phone don't get it. It's gonna be real quick. I'm kind of pissed, but at the same time happy. Had a conversation with a female last night, and she's been playing games. To boil it down, we started to talk about the past, because I know she's not fucking. She's not having sex with me. I already know at this point. You're just calling. I'll be putting a second video of how to keep women on ice after this video. So she starts telling me how she used to live. She tells me a little bit more deeper things, such as the relationships that she had. So, like I said in the other video, women will stump up their own selves. They'll make the mistake of telling their own truths real quick. And Black Ram has also said this in his videos. You just have to be real polite and cool. So she tells me that she never would date broke dudes back in her days. She never thought about sex like that, and she thinks that's normal. She thinks sex is just sex, and that I never wanted to get into no serious relationship, but until now, here lately. Let's recap, alright, on this stupid bitch. I never wanted to get into serious relationships. I was just all about having sex. And if you didn't have no money, oh, there was no way we was having anything going on. That's the way I used to be. Bitch, that's the way you still are, you dumb cunt. It is over for the Black American female. You are fucking finished. Cussing a lot in this video. You are so completely so finished, because the only thing you've known is your stupidity. I was here listening to, it's not Howard Dare, but it's someone else. And I'll put the link in the description, because he described how you're not really blue. If you're red pillar, you sometimes may have blue pill tendencies, because you may relapse into a situation with a random female, and you would think that she's the one. But then you get to the point where she pushes the eject button. Now, the eject button can come in different forms. The eject button in this situation was her telling the truth about whatever her situation is, because she don't give a fuck or has no respect for me as a man, see? This bitch only calls me around 11 to 10 o'clock at night, and whenever I mention about meeting up, right, the conversation's always switched. You gotta watch out for that too. You have to watch out for when the conversation is switched. And let's go back to this beginning part of this crazy ass situation. Now she is here, been lately feeling like having a relationship. Now, you have to pay attention to the key forms of what's going on here. Here lately, remember, here lately. Now, she's been feeling, see that word? Feeling. They're all the same. Whether they're 40, 30, no kids in this situation, obviously, And black woman ran 313. Yes, she had an abortion. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. They're all they follow all the same path because, you see, in a woman's perspective, there's no like, basically there's no consequences. You know, you got the non-consequential type of phase of life, and where you have people like us now, where everything's a consequence. The way you dress, the way you look, this can make or freaking break you, see? So now, because of her perspective, she gives no fucks. She don't care. She don't care about if I approve or not. She now believes as though she believes now that I now just want the pussy. So she's going to continue to play like as though she's going to dangle the cheese in front of me. And I'm going to let her dangle it. And I will eventually get the pussy because these type of women, they're desperate. You know, when she comes scratching back at the door and stuff like that, you know, let her in, do what I got to fucking do. You know, boom, you're finished. And then it'll keep the cycle going. Second part of this video. I would have put it into a second video, but it kind of makes sense and it flows with me right now. Don't talk to women on the phone. Don't do it. Don't talk to them on the phone. I didn't even know that I was living this type of way until I heard a Tom Likas thing, video. You don't want to talk to these females unless you are meeting them up someplace. Do you hear me? Don't pay your day or nothing. If you're meeting them up to talk to them in person, yes. But this is the really important reason why. They're not interested in you if you're just talking to them on the phone. They're not. No, they're not. Their heads are totally in different places. If you notice, you're the one who has to say most of the stuff because their heads are way out there in the clouds. They're not interested in what you're saying. They want to hear that spike word to make them feel like, okay, I'm hot. I want to go see him. They want to hear that shit. So I've been doing this to this chick for like 3 or 4 nights because she calls me, mind you. I don't call this bitch. Hell no. She calls me. And basically, I have this, that's why I suggest the mobile hotspot, this one. So what I did is, you can slow down your speeds on the Wi-Fi hotspot, and then your phone sounds staticky. Now, I told her about this Google stuff. I'm not ashamed. I tell motherfuckers, hey, this Google stuff is working. So she knows that anything could happen at any time. So she's just jabbering away, jabber-jawing away, you know, sidetracking what I've said. I think we should meet up tonight. Then this bitch goes, you know, basically she's like, so I have a question. And it's like, damn, I just asked you we should meet up tonight. And mainly it's like things like that she does. Like, I got a question. So she's been sidetracking the sexual part, knowing that I'm getting ready to get in. She don't want to do that yet on her terms. But see, I know how to trick a cat. You feel me? So what I did was, I turned the Wi-Fi thing on, and it started getting so staticky on her end, and it made her so annoyed. She's like, I can only hear every other word you were saying. So that was perfect. So after 20 minutes, instead of me talking to this bitch for about 30 minutes or a whole hour, you know what I'm saying, of listening about her, I don't give a fuck what this bitch talking about. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Talking about her job and all this and shit. I'm not going through that shit again. So it started getting staticky, and after 10 minutes, boom, gone. Second night, did it again. You know what I'm saying? Did it again now on her ass. Now tonight, when she actually does call again, I'm not answering. She's on ice. And before I end this, let them know they're on ice. But don't tell them directly. Let them know you're busy. Let them know that you're busy. Don't ever let them feel as though they got time to talk to you. No. You don't have time to talk to them. You got work, you have a job, you have things to do. If you're up at 12 o'clock at night talking to some bimbo who really ain't giving you anything, it's like, come on. Next video, stay